Welcome to my life of starting a business at 22.
Just hand me a new fucking color every letter. I want them to draw the last one.
Damn, bitch!
Tell me it's not the biggest fucking thing you ever seen.
Be gentle, be easy, fish easy, rap need me, graffiti, my GPA all on the ceiling. I don't have the time, so I reply with TBD.
Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hello everyone. We are about to run a meeting for this specific vlog itself. I need to let Tucker into the Zoom room. Here we go. Yo. What is up?
Water, baby. Basically, I went on like a whole very long, like hour-long thought process of like how should we deliver this footage to people in the most interesting way. Right now, these videos don't really tell a main central story. And so I was like, all right, I did this whole long thought process, and then I found somebody. If we can model what we're doing kind of similar to him, the way that he does his videos is just like a shit ton of sketches, and they're all really, really funny. For one of them, the title of the video is something dumb like porta potty service person or whatever. Yeah. That bit might be like 9 minutes into the video, and the first 5 seconds are just timestamps of like, okay, here's what's happening here, here's what's happening here. So I don't think we need to follow that play by play. Long story short.
Yeah, that's
like
that's a cool reference. It's interesting. And I'm also very, very much so the mindset of this. The Live2 show, the long form is such a long-term play. This is like, it's gonna come across conceited, but I don't want it to. Literally, if we're building the next Disney, then this footage will be some of the dopest stuff ever to be captured this early in the process.
The next day.
New day, new vlog, baby. Let's see if the boys have left yet. We'll let them explain what they're doing. Yeah. Parker, where are you guys going?
Right now, Starbucks.
Okay. Fuck you. Where are you guys going in the next 2 weeks?
Oh my God!
The bodega too. To the bodega.
Hey, so these guys are going on tour. That was in last week's vlog, but I'm putting it in this one, so just don't ask any questions.
Got any final words before you go on your first tour?
If I die, you can have my PlayStation.
Damn. Perfect. All right, sounds good. See you guys later. Have fun.
See you, man.
Yup.
Love you, McLean.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Bye, bro.
Bye.
Okay, hi.
Oh.
Hi, Billy.
I gotta say bye.
Okay.
Bye. See you later.
Parker's going on his first tour, if you couldn't tell. I think I'm gonna have them try and vlog it and send me the footage, so maybe we'll get some bits out of that. We'll see.
Like I said, there's already a clip of it in the last vlog, but I heard that Kirk was making his own vlog with the footy that he got, so watch that.
Now we should have a pretty fun episode in store for us this week. We got Pertinence coming into town for 5 days in order to plan Storybook life. You might be wondering how I'm holding the camera right now. I'm holding it with my knees.
I don't know about that. Is he sure about that?
This is a new method I am trying out. Lots of good stuff coming, guys. Let's go. Gotta put the flops on. Floopity floppers. Where are we going, Bailey?
Going to the airport to pick up Purdy boy.
We're going to the airport to pick up Mr. Colin, better known as Pertinence, Purdy, Baby P, Mr. P,
Purdy the Squirt, Pistol P,
45 P,
Porpoise Projector.
Purdy boy's coming to town.
Oh my God. We gotta get you a new camera.
Yo, you outside?
Yes.
Where is he? Where's Pert? Where's our boy?
Everyone just starts screaming Purt really loud.
Oh, there he is. Let's go.
We gotta hop in the middle. Hey, the dude is back! Oh, shit! Let's go, baby! He's back! What up? Let's get out this bitch, bro. I hate this place. Fuck, boy, I'm so happy to be here, bro. I don't even be belonging in the desert, bro. Like Rango out there, I swear, bro. My skin getting cracked and shit. Second I step off the plane, my lips feeling cocoa butter and everything. What's going on, vlog? I just want to say one thing as I am officially on record now. I don't agree with the way I was represented in the first edition of the Live2 vlog. So I had to get my skin in the game and really just make a thing here. McLean made me seem like a freeloader, like all I'm good for is asking money from my mom. That's alright though, because you see I'm in the flesh. You see the boy got the overalls, we sourced them, so it's alright. I literally feel like Hannah Montana, bro. I swear, bro, I live 2 different lives. It's crazy.
Wait, did you just say Live2? What? You said different lives.
Shit in your face, bro. All jokes aside, bro. Second I fucking stepped off that plane, I'm like, cocoa butter and everything. Goddamn, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, shit! Wow, look out the window. That's so cool. Oh my God, wait, who's in the car? Oh my fuck shit!
concierge. Daddy's home.
Daddy's home.
Hoes in the concierge. Come through about red or white blow. I don't want you in the lane in the cut. Let's go, BMO. Fucking hype to be here. I just got so hyped to see you.
Oh shit.
Look at those grippers.
Oh man.
How the fuck are your feet so dirty? We just cleaned the house.
Meeting number 1. Let's go.
Good morning, Daddy.
Let's go. Good morning.
Okay. Here's a brief synopsis. The Storybook Life is a coming-of-age story told from the perspective of a man transitioning between the boundless, whimsical nature of childhood and the reinforced steel cage that is society, learning to take on responsibilities and endure hardship without admitting a piece of his inner child, to ward off the existential dread that is life itself. The Storybook Life, to me, is a form of therapy, a lens so youthful and ignorant in its perspective, it allows the infinite lessons and processes that are the human experience to be possible to digest. Without it, I would be lost. The Storybook Life is an embodiment of my energy as a whole. It is everything.
A goddamn poet.
Like, I feel like the first one should be like murder.
Yeah.
You know?
Storybook Life, meeting number 2, music.
The end of it is gonna be like
Becoming of age.
coming of age.
So we're not even gonna say Storybook Life until the very end.
I will be saying it, but I don't want to show it like on the cover or something. I'm thinking like a baby in like those toddler swings.
A baby? Water baby? Water baby?
Where like their legs stick out and it's like a half carriage. Maybe even we like swing the swing and kind of throw the bear up in the air.
Dude, I was literally gonna say we should throw the bear in the air. What the fuck?
It should be like upside down like that Cardi cover. You should just be like, alright, that's the first one.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the first one. I wish I could take a picture of what my brain's thinking.
Alright, chapter 1 is the bear in the swing flying upside down. Chapter 2 is the coloring book. Chapter 3 is the elementary school. 4 is the couch with the parents. 5 is basketball. 6 is introducing a love interest at the movies. 7 is shown with the homies.
This is meeting number 3 or 4, vision mapping, Storybook Life. Questions later. Questions later. Please.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Please, let the man work.
He's like, hold up, I need to draw a second vision map to
This is
explain
crazy.
this vision map. I gotta draw about 3 to 4 more beakers to get there.
We have 3 sections here. We have short form viral type content. Obviously, the top of the funnel is viral stuff. The bottom of the funnel is culture. This brings in money, but it doesn't last very long. This brings in cultural impact, it lasts forever. So, what we have here is mapped out all of the strategies. The entire goal is by 2 years from now, after we run the tour and everything, that we own an entire funnel from top to bottom that like is non-stop functioning. And then it's just about widening everything.
Yo, what the fuck? It's like filming with a toaster.
This camera's heavy as fuck.
Brick of a camera.
This is heavy, bro. I don't even know if this is pointing. I can't believe that.
I don't wanna hold. Your camera's it's so big. I'm not holding.
Anyways, we're out here. I was stress cleaning. Now I'm stress vlogging. This is impractical. This is not practical to vlog with.
I gotta do a little lid.
Jesus Christ. I'm done. You can see me from a different perspective. And now what? And there's 107 buttons on here. What did you press to start
The
it?
one that says start stop.
My initial idea was to basically do each of these 12 different projects would be like a different stuffed animal in front of like this infinity wall, basically, like this white infinity wall. And that was the very rough like conceptualization. Mid-swing, the bear is like fucking upside down, like flying off the swing type shit. And it represents this very like toddler.
The very first one.
The very first one. We moved from like this toddler phase to, you know, like 7, 8 years old type shit. So then the second one, that'll be him like basically with a coloring book surrounded by like crayons. They're all very tastefully done. And as it progresses down, it gets like kind of grittier. The 7 is gonna be kind of him with like chilling with these homie bears now.
What a joint.
Yeah, not pause. The 8th one. The 8th one, I picture like kind of see his paw coming into frame. There's like a J in the lighter and he's like kind of reaching for it. But then by the 11th one, basically on some hitchhiking shit, like he's got like the little hobo bag behind him, like at the bus stop, whatever. Covered then is the end of this Storybook Life shit. Just like me, bro, like one hand holding this bear who's like fucked up, but like stitched up though, like he's been through it type shit. But yeah, just holding him by the paw, like dead straight into the fucking camera, but also in like a baby blue jumpsuit or like a baby blue tux and like perfectly matching the same color as the bear.
What if
You gotta say it's incredible first.
No, it's fire.
Keep going. One thing you don't really have on here is you don't have any collaborations. Do you feel like you don't want to associate him with too many other artists, or do you feel like, because when we talk, you're kind of like, you know, if it makes sense, if it fits. Obviously, like you said, we take shit as it comes. Who makes sense for this song and who makes sense touring wise, and then like we get motherfuckers on tours and we get motherfuckers features.
Yeah.
I do think that in a cult following, it's a lot of building your own, but it's like working with other people that have cult followings.
That's good stepping stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your cult following is gonna be based off of a little bit of other people, you know?
Yeah, 10,000, right?
Yeah.
I think ideally we want to spend the entire next year, and like we're all on the same page about this, like not going on tour, and it's just the Storybook Life, like releases and this.
I think our main lane is taking all of that momentum and channeling it. Let us in your backyard. Let us do the tour in your backyard. This is the Storybook Life tour that now we're bringing to y'all. There's something to be said about like a culture that we can build around something where people can come back to the same venue and be like, damn, I remember watching the video when there was fucking 8 people.
It's story time.
When I first started touring, I was 20. I was broke, and I would go do these shows, and we're doing them in venues, and I'd just be like, yo, we're not booking hotels. We were in a broke ass. Basically, we had a buy-on who was this dude named Skyrider, who pretty sure he did meth. And so we used his fucking RV, which the shit broke down on the East Coast. Every night I was like, we're not booking hotel rooms, we're staying at fans' houses. And bro, some of the best moments of my life, like, are kayaking down stairs in somebody's apartment, or like my little brother getting a lap dance from a dusty ass stripper in Columbia, Missouri, and him pissing the bed, like all that shit. But like that's the shit that like, and talk about building the cult following. Like if all that shit would have been documented, bro. Like if this machine is in place and you go and do backyards,
it's like Project X every fucking night. Bro.
Yeah, if you go and you do it and it's 80 people, 50 people, it's gonna be dope. And those people have that story of, oh, I partied with him. If you pop the fuck off and still do it, and it's 300 motherfuckers in the backyard, this nigga's falling through the roof.
Choppers coming in shit, bro, because like it's just causing ruckus.
Never has there been a group of people so like passionate about doing something so fucking crazy. Basically just being something that's fucking remarkable. Something like this shit just screams a perfect setup for this concrete foundation that once that whole fucking thing just blows the gaskets off of America, bro, doing this shit in their backyard, it's like, damn, we're finally going to a venue.
Not to jump in, but everything this man says about Live2 is so true. The way that they're doing things, the way that they have been doing things, it just works. And I've seen it with my own eyes more than I have with a lot of other people that I've worked with. A lot of other people that have tried to pursue their dreams, compared to with the way that Live2 is doing it, they have the bandwidth, they have the connections, they have all the right necessary resources to be able to do things that they want to be able to, you know, that they want to be able to create the art that they want to create, you know what I mean? And very seriously, this is the most hardworking, most passionate group of individuals that I've ever met that all want it. It's kind of like a feedback system. Every single person has something to offer and wants something out of it, whether it's their own personal dreams becoming true or just to support other people doing that same thing. Or even just creating cool art. All the people in Live2 are surrounded by all of it. And the only reason why it works is because everyone believes in each other.
This is Outside Partnerships meeting Storybook Life. So I'm gonna call this one the gladiator video game metaphor. It describes every artist partnership that I've kind of started and then where it went, and then an artist either leaves or a project dies or something like that, I have to go back to ground zero. Right. The first level, you start inside of this gladiator stadium. All these gladiators are undiscovered artists. Somewhere outside of the stadium, there's this
up here randomly one day?
Yeah, spawn in, game starts. So 2020, I'm inside the stadium, don't know what exists outside of it, but I know it's fun to help people get out of there, and I'm like, I can do some good in this world. Found one kid just randomly. We get one like lucky hit of something, and we get outside of the stadium for the first time. All of a sudden, we're in level 2, we step outside the stadium. We start to see that there's like a couple of different paths once you get outside of this stadium. Everybody else that wants to help the gladiators sits outside of the stadium. You know, the first guy that you run into is like, yo, hop in this wagon and give me 80% of the gold coins that you've collected so far and 80% of all your future gold coins, and I'll take you to the end. There is this known thing that you can get to the end by yourself, but if you try to do it, it's really easy to die along the way. And this is now music industry talk. If I'm doing that with an artist and trying to get them there and we die along the way, that's it. Like,
I wish you told me this beforehand, bro.
It's like a very scary thing to like look somebody in the eyes and be like, we can do this ourselves. Like, fuck everything else everybody's telling us we can do it. We make it to the end ourselves. So few people have ever done that it's the most magnificent thing you can possibly do. We get outside the stadium. We don't know what this dark forest is. We walk in, the project dies, and it's like, oh fuck, okay, start back from the beginning. Now, I've been in the stadium before. I wake up again and I'm like, oh, okay. It's literally like a video game. I have my knowledge from the last time. I can get outside the stadium much faster, and like M comes along. At that point, she was the best, most like coherent partner I could find. We get out there with M.
she ignores the first couple of people, but when like she's about to like hop in the wagon, I'm kind of like, oh, I like kind of had this idea, you know, like just kind of like hesitant, because if I say that I have that and she turns down those things, then it's on me to make sure that like it goes to the end. And by the way, at this point, all those other artists that have hopped in the wagons and stuff, most of them were crashing into trees and like not making it anywhere, getting stuck in their deals, and like enter back in one more time, and I find this guy, Pertinence. I'm like kind of war torn already, because I'm like, fuck, I've seen what happens so many times. We got 1 foot outside the stadium and 1 foot in it right now. Like we are leaving currently, and Storybook Life is like our first steps like fully outside of it. Basically, we're betting on ourselves that we think we can build a better car and a better buggy than anybody else around us. What is that? Nice.
I hope that focused.
So we're currently building the first ever content engine. There are still gladiators stuck in that stadium that like I believe in, that we have to leave behind right now in order to show that they don't have to take the golden tooth deal when they get out.
It's just a shitty loan, bro, with a 100% interest rate. Right.
We need to create the fucking underground railroad for independent artists right now.
Yeah,
and
real.
then like I can go back and show them the way every single time. Anyways, that's my metaphor for how I see this whole thing, and I think that we're ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Who's this?
Wait a minute.
Wait, who's that?
Are you?
Why is no one answering my question?
Discussing the office space.
I almost feel like we need 3 tables.
They gotta be more sturdy.
Well, yeah, 2 tables like that, and then one stuff like.
Okay, you're in charge of the plants, okay? Okay, alright.
Oh, look at this cute little hug.
Just see the world. What are you doing? What is this? Get a fucking room. Yeah. For $5.99, you could watch Olivia and.
Oh, I forgot this is going. For $10.99, you get a deluxe experience.
What does that entail?
You get to watch him clean his toes.
I haven't even seen that.
You get to watch Olivia clean his toes.
Oh! Massive.
Wow.
You. Pizza stains. Grease. Fingerprints. This is my camera. Check it out on Pert's World on my camera.
Wow. I took the couch out of the room and now the echo is crazy in here. A lot of today's problems are mental health based, and I think that a lot of that comes from the fact that there's so much noise out there, and there's kind of the ambition of 9 billion people all having the opportunity to be somebody or do something is creating all this noise. And so what you have is basically a prisoner's dilemma, and the only answer is everybody must create and everybody must use their voice, and the more noise you make, the better chance you have at being successful. It's a very interesting problem that I don't see much of an answer to. This is something I struggle with, because it's like, who am I to say this stuff? And like, I'm still participating in the fucking game. A big part of what we're doing here is the ability to create megaphones to build on top of things that do matter in our eyes. Who am I to say that what we're building is actually important? That's another problem that I deal with constantly, is like, it's inevitable that either the world selects who that is, or we take it upon ourselves to find the people that we think deserve it, and then we're gatekeepers again. So then it's like, it's one or the other. The lesser of two evils, I guess, and we believe that we have, for some reason, the ability to be able to do that. And so I don't know, I struggle with those things a lot, but at the same time, then it's like, I have these gifts. I know that I can piece these things together. I can absorb all of the right resources and everything to build these things very consistently, and I do believe that we have good taste and are doing it in good faith. And so if not us, then who? Why not do it? Like, what else am I gonna contribute to the world if I don't do it? I feel like this is what I was born to do. So I don't know. It's all these like things, and it's very like existential crisis type, because on some level it's like everything that we're doing, we hope that it works, but then it's like, when it works, we're taking on this like social responsibility, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's what we're trying to do. Maybe we're trying to be the right people to achieve these things, so that the state of the world and the direction all of this stuff can be figured out. Like maybe I can play a voice in helping do that. It's just a lot to think about while also trying to get to that point in the first place. And I don't know, man.